Hello and welcome back to Suspended Animation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for Helstrom, Season 1, Episode 3, The One Who Got Away. Not the one that got away, but the one who got away. Yes, different meaning there. Welcome, everybody. Let me take care of some business first, then we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up there just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit the subscribe button down there. If you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, you hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com where you can take a look at the schedule. I have the schedule up there. Every week I change it out. I will be changing it out probably tomorrow. And also all the links to my social media are on there too. So Twitter, Instagram, Patreon. No tips here separate on the Patreon because I'm waiting until I hit 1,000 subscribers so I can give you stuff when you guys give me money. That's how it works. The bartering system. Also, I have the link to this YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and a Facebook group page where those of you who still have Facebook can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. All right. Excuse me. With that said, spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video you can comment down below in the comment section. All right. All right. So the first two episodes, we really didn't get much out of what was going on here. What was that, Ben? Was that were you trying to text it out to somebody else and it just came out here by accident? Is that what happened? Because I didn't realize that was my nickname. No problem. So yeah, it's the last two episodes, the first two episodes, I should say, should have been more of an exposition of an introduction of the characters, if you will, an introduction to Damon, an introduction to Anna, and then kind of getting into our story. Because this third episode is getting more into our story, kind of, sort of. And we're finding out that Daddy's coming home. Well, he's coming back to this realm. Like, he was the one that was actually being held by the keeper in the crypt. And, his ashes were. So I guess he was as well. And he's been released now to come back to Earth and continue what he's doing. He's now stronger. And I guess demons go after, prey that have gotten away, that kind of stuff. So, he's going after Anna, or so we think, but he's really going after, someone named Zoe, who got burned when she was a girl, when she was younger, I should say. And of course, the group, Anna, Damon, and Gabriella, end up going to talk to Zoe, and things turn badly because Anna hears something upstairs in the house and wonders if she's still alone. All this stuff. It turns out she's not. That actually Zoe's a twin sister, and that Zoe actually remembers Anna being there as a child and being the one that lured her to her dad and getting burned. And so, of course, Zoe's twin sister, is going to exact revenge and is working with her father, with Anna's father, in order to do that. Of course, everything turns bad, and Zoe's sister ends up meeting her end, and Daddy's chest cave, I guess is what it is. His chest opens up, and he breaks the other woman in two and sucks her in. We don't know why. We don't know what happens with this, what the significance of it is, because none of this shit is explained to us. Once again. So that's kind of how this, Jeff Loeb's Marvel stuff plays out, is instead of actually giving us what we need in the story, we're just shown some stuff and then not giving an exposition as to why this is happening. And and I'm fairly sure this is how this whole series is going to play out, unfortunately. But we did get some information that Anna was there as a child and actually helped her father with some of these serial killings that he did. which of course is going to fuck with her, as a child and change her. And we now know that's the reason why she's able to kill so easily and not, blink an eye at it, which we've seen before as well. And she really has no remorse about it, from what it sounds like, at this point. I mean, other than, she did keep well, we find out in the next episode what's going to happen about remorse and all that kind of stuff. But in this, we find out that Anna was a victim as well of her father's serial killings, but she gained powers because of all of this as well. Or so we think. I mean, again, we don't get that much information out of this other than, mother is getting stronger as father is coming in, and he killed an entire frat, which honestly, I don't know if that's actually a loss or not. And he inhabits one of the frat people's bodies, and that's what he's doing. Is his chest opens up, and I don't know if it becomes a gateway to hell or what, but there you go. But yeah, there you have it. So not really a lot going on, just other than we find out that daddy's back and that he supposedly has some mission that we don't know about it at the moment. So not really much to go on, to tell you the truth. Yeah, this is going to be a short one, just because of that. I would like to actually give you more. Probably not a loss. Yeah, I don't think it is really, Pen. Uh, I really wish there was more to this. There is a lot more story that could have been taken out of this, that could have been put into this, a little more effort into this, and given us some more story. If there was some better writing to it, if there was some better overseeing of, show running to this as well. Um, and instead, we just get the same old ABC bullshit that has been going on for, the last 10 years with Jeff Loeb at the helm. And we're not getting anything out of this. We really aren't. I don't expect this series to actually go beyond this one season. It's kind of frustrating, really. And when you sit here and watch this, and you got stuff like The Mandalorian that's coming out that actually has minimal writing to it, but yet gives you so much fucking story. And yet this one has a lot of dialogue to it and gives you no fucking story whatsoever. You can see the difference in it right there. I mean, same thing with like Gendy Tartakovsky's Primal. There is no fucking dialogue yet. You get tons of story in these, wordless scenes, and you can't get anything out of the diarrhea of the mouth that's coming out of these scenes in Helstrom, really. Uh, Penn says still not watching, if until you decide if it's worth your time. I'm gonna guess you're not gonna be watching it at all, Penn. So it's fairly frustrating. I watched episode 4 already because I was just like, okay, let's see where this goes, and I'm like, okay, you're going in an interesting direction. Now you're not. Okay, so yeah, it's I'm gonna punish myself, and I'm probably gonna watch the rest of it just to see where it goes, because I know it's gonna piss me off at the very end. It's Jeff Loeb. It's a Jeff Loeb production, so it's most likely gonna piss me off by the very end. So I figure I might as well just do it, bite the bullet, ram myself through this thing, and see where I come out in the other end. And most likely I'll end it by next episode, by next week. So yeah, it's not looking likely. And again, like I said, I fairly sure that this was Fahey's last, middle finger to Ike Perlmutter and Jeff Loeb at this, saying your shit does not work. This is what we're showing you, that this shit does not work before Disney plus Marvel series start. Yeah. Definitely not the worst thing you've seen if you're finishing. No, I'm finishing it mainly, Pen, to see where this is going. If it's actually going anywhere. because there's interesting stuff that it's bringing up, but it's not going anywhere with it. It's like, you have like I said, the keepers, which are demons, which basically what they did was they went against their own kind in order to block other demons from coming into the world. You have that going on. I was like, okay, that's an interesting idea. Where are we going with this? Are we going to meet any of these live ones, or are we just going to deal with the fucking skulls of these things? Um, and then Caretaker, he brings something into it as well. And there's a reason why he's there and how he fits in with Dr. Hastings and Dr. Hastings and her cancer and where that comes from and all of that. All of these little things are there. There's stuff that's scattered throughout the story that a competent writer would have built on and made a better story out of, but they're not. And the two most boring characters right now are Damon and Anna, because we're not given anything from of them other than you know a perfunctory setting, if you will, and we're told some things about their past, but nothing is built on it in the show to show us why we should care about these characters, why these characters are important, and yeah, it's just not going anywhere at this point. It's a very big spinning of wheels. So, like I said, interesting ideas brought up, but again, you need some competent writers in order and a competent showrunner in order to put them all together and make something better than what this is. Yeah, there you go. And again, we've seen this time and time again, and especially the Marvel TV stuff that's been coming out. I mean, like Luke Cage season 2 was a total missed opportunity. I mean, completely total missed opportunity. You could have had Daughters of the Dragon, easily had Daughters of the Dragon. You could have had Heroes for Hire. Um, you could have had Heroes for Hire run into season 2 of Iron Fist, quite honestly, and yeah, kind of blown that whole thing up. And because season 1 of Iron Fist sucked balls, so there you go. I mean, you had Luke Cage season 2 come out before Iron Fist season 2. And all I'm saying is you built shit up. You should have just followed through with it. Pull the goddamn trigger. Yeah. There's reasons why shit in the comics works and why it's popular and why people read it. If you don't follow it and you change it and make it milk toast, that's all you're getting is you're getting milk toast watered down shit. Why bother with that in the first place? Leave it alone. Do your own version of, the devil decides to do a police procedural shit. Do that if you're gonna do it. That's great. Or, yeah, if you're just gonna water some shit down, don't take an existing character and do it. Or don't take an existing property and do it. Do something else with it. Have someone who actually, likes the property work on it and actually have a production company that's going to put some money behind it, work on it, that actually cares about that as well. I know that's kind of a misnomer in Hollywood about people caring about things, but hey, there you go. And my rant is done. Yeah, I'm just tired of seeing new stuff coming out and then falling short of the mark because it's not it's actually not using the property that it's based off of, properly or at all. So, yeah. There we go. So what else do I have going on this week? Tomorrow I'm off. Tuesday is another episode of Is It Worth My Time? And this time around, it's the Amazon Prime series Truth Seekers. That's the Nick Frost, Simon Pegg, who's not really in it all that much, thing. And let's see, Wednesday I'm off. Thursday is another episode of Is It Worth My Time? I don't know what I'm doing as of yet. I will think of something, but who knows? I'll think of something. Friday, of course, is going to be The Mandalorian. Saturday is Saturday Morning Blast Off, where I take the genre news of the week and any other genre stuff you guys want to talk about, and we talk about it. And then, of course, Sunday, we wrap back around again to Helstrom and possibly the final episode of Helstrom that I'll cover, episode 4. So there you go. Or maybe it just might be a wrap up of the entire series. I don't know as of yet. We'll see what happens. So with that said, thank you to everybody who joined me tonight in the chat. And thank you if you made it this far in the video. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. And if you like what you see there, hit the subscribe button down below there. And while you're down there, hit that like button and share button as well. If you want to know when I'm be on live again next, hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com, where my schedule is up and all the links to my social media are there, and all the links to my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and a Facebook group page where you guys can post stuff and chat amongst yourselves. Yeah. It could even turn into an actual "Is it worth my time?" It could, Pen, but I figure you mean episode 4 on Sunday, next Sunday? Possibly. It could do that. We'll see what happens. All right. So thank you everybody for joining me. I'm going to let you guys go for the night. It's a short one, like I said, because the episode, just there wasn't much there. So thank you, everybody. I will see you again on Tuesday for Is It Worth My Time? Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, Daddy might be coming home and he might have a chest opening that may or may not lead to a door to hell. We don't really know because we haven't been told anything. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again on Tuesday. Until then, take care, be well, stay safe, and wear a mask. And go out and vote, too. Thanks, everybody. Good night.